Welcome back to another episode of the Leverkusen career mode here on FC24. We're getting to the end of it here. We have Leipzig up today. We also have Napoli. You can see we have their badge back into the game now. Updated the mods. We have Napoli back into the game. We have them actually in the quarterfinals as well in the Champions League, where RB Leipzig play Inter Milan, Juventus plays Man City, we face off against Napoli, and then Borussia Dortmund versus PSG. We get a semi-final matchup of real life in the quarterfinals here of Season 2. We have a possibility, if we go through against Napoli and Inter go through, another semi-final matchup of our Europa League semi-finals last year against Inter Milan. That would be interesting. As far as the league goes, we are still currently undefeated. We currently have 0 losses, 4 draws, 23 wins. We have been absolutely outstanding this season. We have pretty much almost won the league. In fact, we haven't really won the league yet because Bayern Munich are still there. Despite having 4 losses, they've only drawn 1, so those points will add up as well. And they're only 6 points behind us. We are going to go ahead and jump in here straight away and play against RB Leipzig. So go ahead and leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this series. It will come to an end if we do win the Champions League. We'll play one more season. Maybe if we don't win the Champions League, we'll probably play one more season. Maybe just focusing on Champions League, because we're definitely going to win the league. We already won the DFB Pokal. We won the Europa League. Now it's time to win Champions League. That's all that's left for this career mode series. This team has been absolutely insane. Let's get to it. Emil Smith Rowe! Get low. No, Boniface rebound. Samba, great save. Corner again. Daniel Malin into Florian Wirtz, saved. Florian Wirtz. Costa Nubo, no. Daniel Malin into Emil Smith Rowe onto his left foot. Samba again with another save. This one will stay in bounds. And now Emil Smith Rowe might actually work out. No, it won't, because Samba is a beast apparently, and he is the best left back or best goalkeeper ever. Florian Wirtz on the corner again. Last one before halftime. Boniface did half win a header. Can Todd win a header so we have another chance? No. And we go halftime 0-0 here against RB Leipzig. How have we not scored? I don't know, but we just haven't yet. So another 45 minutes left to go. Also, the banners and badges are all up to date as well. That did come up with the update that I did put on. So hopefully all those are working now. Kanu into Emil, and Emil Smith Rowe. Samba. First half all over again. Granit Xhaka into Boniface over the bar. Baumgartner, Openda, Tah with the interception. Smith Rowe trying to clear it. He can't. And Jonathan Tah will intercept it again. And now here comes Emil Smith Rowe into the path of Boniface. Boniface against one. Boniface against Romero. He gets past him. Can he get past Samba? No. I want that shot far post. The game thought I wanted near post for some reason. Boniface crossed in. It should fall for Granit. It will. Down to Palacios now. Palacios turns, Palacios shoots, Palacios scores, and we finally get past that man. Samba finally lets one go through his arms, and we finally have the lead here. We've been on the doorstep since the first 10 minutes of the game, and Boniface is done now as well. It's still with Grimaldo. Grimaldo now crossed in towards Palacios. Palacios saved. Patrick Schick blocked. Daniel Malin. Fake shot, lose the ball, and that will be game over though. A narrow 1-0 win. That wasn't narrow at all. It was very lopsided in the favor for us. We just couldn't score our opportunities. And we pick up a 1-0 win, and that's good-ish momentum going into that Inter Milan, or that, not the Inter Milan, the Napoli game, in fact, in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Here is Napoli starting 11. They have Kvaratskhelia on the left-hand side. They have Osimhen. They have Martinelli. Gabriel Martinelli is playing right winger for Napoli. Cucurella at left back. Mera in net. That's about really it. Di Lorenzo at right back. Can we see their bench? Let's go and see how good their bench is. They have Thiago Almada, Raspadori, Lindstrom, Rico, Caprile, Zanole, Simeon. Honestly, not a bad team. A very decent team here. Boniface, Smith Rowe, Wirtz, Malin, Xhaka, Palacios, Grimball. It's our main starting 11. Let's get to it. Florian Wirtz, Boniface, Daniel Malin now. Out wide, just Jeremy. Jeremy crossed in. Boniface headed down to Wirtz. Finish it! Yes, sir! And Bayer Leverkusen take the lead here. 24 minutes in. It's 1-0 for BO4. Now into Osimhen. Osimhen shot. Kobel save. And halftime, it's 1-0 up here in the first leg against Bayer Leverkusen. And here they come now. Floriano Kobel will palm it out for a corner. Kavishka Keller crossed in. Martinelli trying to head that in. Kobel with the save over the bar. Another corner for Napoli. And it's looking like they're going to go short on this one. Kavishka Keller quickly down to Almada. Thiago Almada on the field now. Florian Wirtz will win that. Is it another corner? It is. Kavishka Keller. Osimhen trying to stop him from getting a shot off. It didn't work out. And they're back level. It's 1-1. Emil Smith-Rowe still. Can he find Patrick Schick? He does. Patrick Schick now. Oh, difficult angle to get the shot off. It's all level going into the second leg here. Second leg, and it's looking like it's the same lineup besides Kajusta's in that midfield instead of whoever else was there. And it's going to be the same lineup for us as well, except for the fact that we are going to start Somerville instead of Emil Smith-Rowe. We are also going to go ahead and make the controversial decision to start Granit Xhaka, or not start Granit Xhaka, to start Archie Gray instead of Granit Xhaka. And those will be the changes there. Jurgen Timber, what a player I wanted to play with. Every time I want to play with him, he's injured. It's just like real life. I was happy to watch him play this season, injured. And he probably could have been back by now, but I guess they don't want to play him. They don't want to risk him for whatever reason. Hopefully they play him in the final game of the season. The final game of the season probably already happened by the time this comes. Actually, no, it definitely has happened by the time this comes out. Anyway, so you already know the league winners, to be honest. Hopefully it's Arsenal. I'm recording this way ahead that Man City hasn't played Tottenham yet. They play tomorrow in real life for me. So, yeah, that's the only game. That's the really game that's to determine the winner of the league. Martinelli now trying to get a bright start. Talking about Arsenal, Martinelli in behind and thankfully wide. Cucurella, Megs Frimpong, and now Floriano and Jeremy Frimpong will make up for his megging. And we'll win the ball back and clear it. Somerville can't switch the field. Gramado can't switch the field. As Labatka now into Martinelli. Crossed in into Kavishka Keller, and his shot is wide as well. Martinelli now. Gabriel Martinelli. Gabriel Martinelli still with Gabriel. Mullen. Out wide to Jeremy Frimpong. And Jeremy Frimpong crossed in into Boniface, and we finally have a breakthrough. Honestly, this one's a little less deserved than the first league. It's 1-0 for Bayer Leverkusen, though. And we're up 1-0. I literally just said that, Jeremy. Why are you saying that again? We're making a couple of changes here. Frimpong has to come off. He's a little too tired to be playing this, so Hincape will come on the right-hand side. A little bit of a handicap there, and then Somerville will come off for Emil Smith-Rowe. Emil Smith-Rowe is far better than Somerville, which I didn't think would happen, because anytime I play with Smith-Rowe, honestly, he's trash. Anytime I play with Somerville, he's equally as trash. But for right now, for some reason, Smith-Rowe just looks right in the Bayer Leverkusen kit, and he's been playing good as well, which is actually kind of insane. But here comes Osimhen now. Why is he so onside that deep far into our own half? I don't know. It's literally Casemiro with Declan Rice all over again. Martinelli down the right-hand side, I should say. I'm used to being on the left. He's on the right, and he's trying to get stopped by Gramado. That could have been a pen. Florian Wirtz will win that back, and Florian Wirtz now. 5 minutes left to go. Slow things down now. Now switch the field over to Mullen. Mullen, how's your touch, son? It's great. Mullen crossed it now for Boniface. Over hit. It might fall to Palacios. So, Palacios, why didn't you just head that into the back of the net? I thought the keeper was going to come out, to be completely honest. That's why I headed it backwards towards that Smith-Rowe area. Mullen now trying to throw that into Wirtz. No. And Napoli have to go now if they want to stay in this competition, if they want to push this extra time here. Labatka, and that's not going to do it except for the fact it's a foul. And Archie Gray is going to get a yellow card. He's played the full 90 minutes. He's actually been very decent. The first half was a little shaky. Second half, I mean, I haven't really noticed him too much, so I guess it hasn't been that bad as they make a late sub, possibly a big head on the field maybe. They have to get the ball in the box now, and they don't. Smith-Rowe will win that. Palacios had a terrible clearance. Smith-Rowe headed away. Archie Gray will head it away, and that is game over. We are in the semifinals of the Champions League. A narrow 1-0 win on the day, a very, very narrow 2-1 win on aggregate. Wow. We've somehow managed to get out of there alive. And we are into the semifinals of the Champions League. Champions League quarterfinal results here. They've all been relatively close and all high scoring besides ours. Inter wins 6-5 on aggregate. Manchester City win 5-4 on aggregate. We win 2 on aggregate. The lowest goal scoring. That's actually kind of insane. And PSG get their revenge on the game here, beating Borussia Dortmund 5-4 in aggregate. Now the question is, do we get Inter Milan? We can get Inter Milan, Man City, or PSG. Do we get Inter Milan in the semifinals again? I kind of hope not, to be honest. I kind of hope we get PSG or Man City. That way, if we somehow beat one of them, then we have possibly Inter in the final. Who do we get? We actually do get Inter Milan. Of course we do. Wow, we actually got Inter Milan. It's us versus Inter, Manchester City versus PSG. Back-to-back semifinals against Inter Milan. Didn't we have them in the group? We did. We just can't. They just can't get rid of us in Inter. Wow. They must love this matchup so much. They want to give us 6 times in the space of 2 seasons. Actually insane. Oh, we do have Borussia Dortmund as well, actually, to be fair. When we come back, it will be Hoffenheim. Hoffenheim is actually up there. Are they still up there? Yeah, Hoffenheim is in 3rd. So we'll face off against Hoffenheim. We'll face off against Inter. We might simulate through Borussia Dortmund, and we'll probably play Inter second leg, and then the season finale after that as well. So go ahead and leave a like, subscribe, and peace out.